Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Volunteer State Community College, where we have TCCAA action between the Chargers of Columbia State, who are visiting the Pioneers of Volunteer State. Columbia State comes in with a 7-3 record, 1-1 in conference play. The Pioneers also 1-1 in conference play, but 2-6 on the season. The Chargers have a 24-man roster dressed out for tonight's ball game. Here's the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineup. First for the visitors from Columbia State, Columbia, Tennessee. Sophomore, 6'6", Marquise Washington from Memphis East High School. Tavian Scruggs, known as T.I., 6'6", sophomore from Huntsville, Alabama. Wearing number 3, number 10, Rico Sane II, 6'3", freshman from Jackson's Southside High School. DJ Starr, 6'1", sophomore, wearing number 11 from Bloomington, Illinois. Played his high school basketball, at least I believe his senior year, at Ravenwood High School here in Brentwood, Tennessee, just south of Nashville. And number 30, Logan Feltman, a 6'10", sophomore from Winfield, Alabama, Winfield City High School. And for the Pioneers, starting Willie Wilson will get the start at point guard from East Nashville High School, transfer from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Asa Hardyway will also get the start from Hunters Lane High School. He's a sophomore. Christian Shaw, also a sophomore, transfer from ETSU. Mike Quan Tucker, the leading scorer in men's TCCAA action, transfer from Motlow State. He played his high school ball at Pearl Cone. And at the post, Kenton Major from Station Camp High School. He's a sophomore transfer from Welch College, 6'7", 220-pound post player. So this is going to be fun to keep up with. 24 players, I believe, that have an opportunity to play. Not sure if they have enough seats down there on the Columbia State bench. They may have a few of them sitting in the stands. Head coach Winston Neal in his 9th year for the Chargers, assisted by Quan Dudley. Head coach for the Pioneers is Johnny Lynn in his first season as the head coach. Tap goes right to Columbia State. Willie Wilson was defending against T.I. Scruggs. He's going to get the foul called. 4 seconds into the ball game. It'll be a shooting foul. T.I. Scruggs from Huntsville, Alabama, 6'6" sophomore, will go to the line. And they, showing on the stats line, they play a lot of players. 59+% free throw shooting team are the Chargers, and they miss the first free throw, 1 for 2. They take a 1-0 lead, full court pressure. Trapped as a shot by Asa Hardyway is missed from three-point land as they broke the press. Rebound to Feltman. 6'10". Might be a little generous, but I'm not down there on the court. He's plenty taller than anybody else out there on the court, and he's got Willie Wilson behind him, the shortest guy on the Pioneer roster. Feltman can't get that one to go, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pioneer basketball. Columbia State, the 3rd leading scoring team in the TCCAA, as press is broken again with a cross-court pass to Asa Hardyway. Major now gives it back to Hardyway. Quan Tucker will look for that shot at any time, anywhere. Asa Hardaway with his second shot. This is a two-point variety. It does not go. 20-minute halves in men's basketball. Three-point line is the same for both women and men. There's a three-point shot, is missed. And off of Scruggs, out of bounds. 21 and 1 3/4. There's the return pass is stolen. Scruggs will go right to the basket, miss, and Washington with the layup on the rebound. I believe it's going to be 40 minutes of relentless pressure. Another cross-court or up-court pass. Shaw, bounce pass to Major, has that one blocked and knocked out of bounds. Kenton Major, 6'7". Tallest player. He and Myquan Tucker at 6'7". Christian Shaw also shows 6'7", but he'll get the ball right inside. Pass cannot be handled by Major. Down court is Rico Sane. His layup is good. 5-0 lead early by Columbia State. Christian Shaw fakes a three, gives it up to Tucker. He won't fake it, he'll shoot it. It's good for three. Myquan Tucker averaging 23 a game, 33 a game in conference play. It's 23 leads TCCAA. Second in free throw percentage, fourth in rebounding average per game. Scruggs with the left hand, no good. Rebound by Wilson. He's pushing it. Doesn't typically shoot right off the bat. Looks for shooters such as Hardaway, Shaw, or Tucker. Shaw will hoist one for three and a little bit strong. Rebound goes to Marquise Washington from Memphis East, 6'6". He's their leading scorer at 10.3 points a game. He's their only score in double figures. Scruggs from the top of the three-point line. He gets it, the rim out. Rebound by Sane, almost put in, but apparently both teams having trouble getting that handle on the ball. Long three-point shot by Tucker is no good. Asa Hardaway with that block shot underneath. Sane was going up. Major makes the steal and gives it up to Willie Wilson. 2-on-2 break. A lob to Tucker is off the mark. Pace is quick. Scruggs, who's been active at the rim, gets that one to go. Foul's going to be called on Asa Hardaway, his first, team second. Scruggs will get the bucket and chance for a three-point play. As Jersey Mike subs for both teams check in. Sabino Otira, Kyle Wesley check in for Fall State. I think 4 for Columbia State. Rim out on the free throw attempt as Wesley drives to the basket. He'll give it up. Kyle Wesley from Nashville, a sophomore, second-year player for Pioneers. Otira, who's one of the top field goal percentage players. I believe he's 5th in the conference. It's a lot of buckets near the rim. Tucker will go behind the back, go right to the rim. Dipsy-do, and he gets it to go. The up and under move to get it away from 2 Charger defenders. DJ Starr still in the game. Looked like he had a shot at the free throw line. He gave it up to John Allen, who misses the layup. 7-5. Columbia State with the lead, and there's an offensive foul. Looked like a moving screen on Tucker. His first, team third. So let's see if I can give you who's in the ball game. Q Martin, Marquise Washington, John Allen, DJ Starr, and number 14, Maki Wright, M-A-K-H-I. Interior pass to Allen is tipped away. Willie Wilson goes to the rim and cannot get the runner to go, but he'll go to the free throw line. As 14, Wright will get the foul call. Ken Major back at the scorer's table. Looks like Quan Tucker might need a break. Wilson's first free throw is no good. Tucker will come out of the game. Looks like he's struggling maybe with a lower body injury. He'll go over and see all-world trainer Justin McKinney. Wilson misses both ends of the two free throws. Not a big score, as Washington will go right to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Wright, and he gets the bucket. Columbia State, I believe, is the leading rebounding team in the conference. They rebounded in almost 52 a game. Right to the rim goes Starr. Timeout is called by Vol State. We'll take it with them. See if we can catch a breath here. Thanks for joining us on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Rees back at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center on the campus of Volunteer State Community College, playing on the brand new Richard Moore Gym in the Pickle Fieldhouse. Another full court pressure. Asa Hardyway looking to unload, and he has that pass stolen. Stolen by Simeon Williams, who's now in the ball game. And his pass up court is kicked out of bounds. Columbia State will retain possession. Nicholas Wiggins will inbound. Up top to Williams, nearly lost. Basket by Jackson Thurman. Messiah Ward is in the ball game for the Pioneers. Dribble that one across the timeline. Asa Hardyway for three. Off the front of the rim, rebound goes to Otira. Hardyway back and kicks it back out to Kyle Wesley. This is the leading rebounding team in the conference against the number 10 last place rebounding team, Pioneers. So that's going to be a problem for Vol State if they, and it's one and done as Asa Hardyway misses another three ball there. Only player to score so far for Vol State, Quan Tucker, and he is at the scorer's table ready to come back in the game. Push off with the left arm, and a right-handed arm puts one in for Simeon Williams. They have 7 players who've scored. Across the timeline, Wesley will go right to the rim, can't get it to roll. He'll draw the foul. 22, Simeon Williams, his first, team second. Christian Shaw and Willie Wilson also come to the scorer's table as Jersey Mike subs. Wesley drops the first free throw. Lady Pioneers lost 80-53 to the Lady Chargers in game 1 of the doubleheader. Wesley misses the second. Rebound goes to Columbia State. Willie Wilson, Messiah Ward, Kyle Wesley, Myquan Tucker, and Kenton Major. The 5 in for head coach Johnny Lynn and assistant coach Greg Law. And Messiah Ward thought he might have had a tie-up as Nicholas Wiggins was driving to the basket. Wiggins will be at the line for 2 free throws. 6'1" freshman from Memphis. Played in 8 games. First free throw's no good. Shaw checks in for Wesley. It's 1 of 2. T.I. Scruggs back in the game. Checks in for Jackson Thurman. Baseball pass to Willie Wilson's knocked away by Wiggins. Former left-handed pitcher for Pearl Cone High School, Myquan Tucker. Told baseball coach Jim McGuire today, in case we might need another left-handed pitcher. Myquan Tucker has experience, but it's in high school, and this is his 3rd year out of high school. Not sure the last time he threw a meaningful pitch. He gets a backdoor cut, can't get the reverse layup to go, and he's going to come out of there limping, but he's going to draw a foul. Foul's on number 8. He puts up a 3 and a 5. So we got to start adding now. Tucker will go to the line where he is the 2nd best free throw shooter in the conference. 92 plus. First one goes. Xavier Fisher in the ball game now for Columbia State. Tucker gets the shooter's roll, 2 for 2. Now Darius Stratford checks in. 6'10" freshman from Cleveland, Ohio. Played his high school basketball at St. Mary, St. Vincent, or St. Vincent, St. Mary. I'm not sure which one that is. Being a Cincinnati boy, I know I've heard of it. I just can't remember now which way it goes. Inside pass is mishandled by Stratford, and it'll go over to the Pioneers. 12 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the first half. 16-8. Another baseball pass. Billy Wilson have to track that one down, but he steps out of bounds. So that baseball pass, it actually would. It's a baseball pass, but it almost could be a football post pattern. That play hadn't worked yet for the Pioneers. They've tried it twice. Fisher to Martin. Now Fisher to Williams. Scruggs, and Martin drives to the baseline and gets the runner. Myquan Tucker could not handle the return pass from Willie Wilson. And there's another turnover. And the revolving door that is the Columbia State bench is working overtime. Pass into the corner. 3-point shot is too strong. Rebound to Scruggs, and he was defended by Shaw. Let's see if Shaw will pick up the foul, and he will. That'll be his first, team 5th foul. Scruggs will go back to the line. He is 1 for 3. Hazel Green High School, it says, in Huntsville, Alabama. Scruggs averaging 9 points a game. Up court pass to Messiah Ward, freshman out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Played at Rossview High School and He'll drive, kick to Willie Wilson for three, no good. Sabino Otero cannot get up over Marquise Washington. They're going to work inside. Scruggs with the left hand. It's that floater to go. His second field goal. Ward with a 3-on-2. He'll pick that basketball up and shoot right at the three-point line. The rebound to Columbia State, but they cannot keep control of it without touching the back inline. In for Columbia State, John Allen, number 44, checks in for Darius Stratford. Christian Shaw has the ball in the corner, gives it up to Messiah Ward, looking for a screen from Otero. Now back out to Myquan Tucker. Out to Ward for three, no good. Tucker with a tip in for two. He now has 9. They have 10 for the ball game. Kyle Wesley with 1 free throw. Pioneers need to look for some additional scoring. Down by 11, coming up on that halfway point of the first half. Washington drives to the left, and it's the 17-footer to go. Up court to Otero to Messiah Ward, who'll go right at the bigs and give it up to Otero, who gets the left-hand finger roll to go. Sabino Otero, 6'4", 205-pound sophomore, Antioch, Tennessee. Played his basketball at JP2, transfer from King University. Washington with the ball and had the screen, but gives it up to, is that Rico? It is. Rico Sane for three. Another baseball pass up the half court. Shaw dribbles through two, gives it up to Otero right into the chest of John Allen, but can't get that one to go. Up court pass, handled and back to Rico and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Ball State basketball. Abraham Quay, Kenton Major, and Asa Hardyway check in for the Pioneers. Feltman and Starr for Columbia State. Looks like Myquan Tucker's got another injury. Not sure what that is. Inbound pass to Willie Wilson. He gets fouled by Marquise Washington. Ball State will inbound. Side court. Kenton Major will trigger the inbound. And he will pass it. Who goes over and back does Marquise Washington. Caught it on his half of the court and then carried it across the mid-court line. Kenton Major thought his teammate was going to cut toward his own basket. Instead, he cut back toward Columbia State's basket. Willie Wilson, who catches that ball on the Columbia State portion. Allowed to do that in college basketball. He will trigger the offense from the right side. Gives up to Christian Shaw, back to Willie Wilson, who steps on that end line. It's about the third or fourth time I've seen that happen this year by not just the Pioneers. That three-point line is apparently still something new. The players not sure how much room they have over in that corner. 21 and 1 3/4 feet. Travel by T.I. Scruggs. Turnover to Ball State. The three-point line has changed quite a number of times. I think at least 3. And the Pioneers couldn't get it in. Goes Sane, the second. Knocked it off of Sabino Tira. Tira looked like it didn't go off of me. Washington back to Sane. Jar, that's DJ Starr. Guarded by Messiah Ward. Goes to the basket. The scoop is no good. Rebound by Scruggs. A lot of offensive rebounds for Columbia State. He's going to go back to the free throw line as Asa Hardaway will pick up his second personal foul. According to the internet, three-point line was 19 feet 9 inches from 1987 to 2008. Scruggs misses the first. From 2009 to 2019, it's 20 feet 9 inches, so they moved it back a foot, and now have moved it back to 22 feet 1 3/4. I said 21. It's 22 feet 1 3/4. Scruggs has hit 3 of 7. Myquan Tucker's checked back in for the Pioneers. Sabino Tira inbounds and now gets the return from Hardaway. Up court, knocked away. And alley-oop to Marquise Washington. They were not in sync there. Washington steps on the end line. Rico Sane and Myquan Tucker look like they're having a little chuckle over there. I'm sure they've played several basketball games against each other. As a timeout is called. 27-12. Pioneers trail by 15. You're listening to the Ball State Sports Network. Tim Reese at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center in the Richard Moore Gymnasium inside the Pickle Fieldhouse at Ball State in Gallatin, Tennessee. Sia Ward will kick it up to Asa Hardaway as they break that press. Kicked into the corner. Christian Shaw for 3 is too strong. And the rebound goes to Columbia State. Marquise Washington will push the ball into the corner. Sane will pull it out. Back to Washington. Washington, the jumper, nothing but net. His third field goal, all the 2-point variety. 29-12 lead. Kyle Wesley working with Christian Shaw and Myquan Tucker, Sia Ward, and Asa Hardaway. Tucker for 3, it's good. His second three-pointer of the ball game. Tucker was the leading scorer a year ago for the Motlow State Bucks. Transferred closer to home. Ward thought he had a steal. Christian Shaw thought he had a block, but Rico Sane will pick up a foul on Shaw, which is his second. Sane will go to the line for 2 shots. Fourth leading scorer at 9 points a game. Can't get the first free throw to go. Kenton Major, Jersey Mike's sub, checking in for Christian Shaw. Jackson Thurman, Mackie Wright, Rico Sane, DJ Starr, and Simeon Williams, the 5 in the ball game. As Sane will check out after hitting that free throw. Q Martin. So they will once again press, and that's an easy break if they hit the right guy. Kyle Wesley goes right into the chest of Jackson Thurman. Can't get the basket to go, but he'll get the foul on Thurman, his first. Kyle Wesley back to the line. It's not been kind for Wesley this year. 12 for 22, 54%. And he misses the first. Percentages are correct. He'll hit this one. It misses 2. He's now 1 for 4 for the game. Rob Correa at the scorer's table. As that pass into Thurman, that went through his chest from Simeon Williams. Correa will check in for Kyle Wesley. 6'2" freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee, attended Beach High School. Messiah Ward being guarded by Q Martin. Columbia State has doubled up the Pioneers, 30-15, with 6:20 to go in the half. Ward's got an open 3, and he'll take it, and he'll drill it. Messiah Ward averaging an 11.3 a game. Thurman for 3, rattles in. Ward up court to Tucker, who can handle the ball. Back out to Ward. Gets it to Rob Correa. Ward will try another 3-point shot, and there is nobody under 4 of the Pioneers as they drop 4. DJ Starr can't get the runner to go, and a rebound by Tucker. Long 3-pointer is a little short. One and done are the Pioneers. Kick to right, blocked by Tucker. The ball is tapped out of bounds by Simeon Williams. Sabino Tira will check back in. Tira will come in for Myquan Tucker. Getting his first action of the game, Terrell Reeves from Kennesaw, Georgia. DJ Starr commits the foul on Messiah Ward. Only 6 on the Chargers. And now Tobias Sermons in the ball game, number 27. I'll have to do a check. That's probably at least 15 players already that have been in the game for Columbia State. Pioneers don't even have 15 on the roster. Ward with the kiss off the glass. He now has 5. Pioneers down by 13, 4:45. Kick into the corner. 3-pointer is no good. Offensive rebound to Reeves, and a foul on Ward. And Reeves will go to the line for the bonus. That is Ward's second foul. Reeves been to the free throw line 8 times, 4 buckets, and he hits the first. Willie Wilson will check in for Ward. Ward, Shaw, and Hardyway with 2 fouls each for the Pioneers. Second free throw is no good. Whistle on the play. Gonna have a foul. Foul's gonna be on Simeon Williams. That'll be his second. And the Pioneers will be shooting the bonus. Kenton Major at the line. Major also 4 of 8. Now 4 for 9. Willie Wilson on the steal. And the outlet pass gives it up to Correa. And we have a whistle and looks like a shot clock problem. Is shot clock was not reset to 30. It was reset to 20. Correa, Hardyway, Wilson, Tucker, and Otira for the Pioneers. A 3 would cut it to 11. Myquan Tucker either got fouled or the shot was blocked. Something was off. 7 on the shot clock as that ball did not catch the rim. Wilson will go to the bucket, but that's going to be a shot clock violation. A lot better than a 3-on-0 fast break for Columbia State. As Hardyway was able to gain possession of that loose ball. Christian Shaw will check in for Correa. Number 7, Jordan Turner Durley checks in the ball game. DJ Starr drives to the basket. Reeves looked like he might have shuffled his feet. Shot is blocked, and Otira with the rebound up court to Shaw. Back to Tucker. And over to Hardyway. 3 3-point shooters, Christian Shaw, Myquan Tucker, and Asa Hardyway. Pioneers going to need that to get in. Otira has that shot blocked at the rim by Reeves. Columbia State will go to the basket, and that was easy. DJ Starr just sidestepped Willie Wilson. Whistle now. Delay a game, I think, was called on Columbia State. Maybe not allowing the basket ball to come through. Not sure what that was. Just looked at a little bit of a replay. Or didn't look like there was any problem there. Otira gets it across half-court line. 3:12 to go in the half. Shaw will go to the basket. Give it up to Hardyway for 3. It's good! Asa Hardyway. 4-3 of the half. Pioneers still down 13. Winston Neal, the head coach, shouting instructions as that run right to the basket by Nicholas Wiggins. No foul called on the drive, but a foul called on the rebound, and that's going to be on Marquise Washington. That'll be his second. And Myquan Tucker will go to the free throw line for 1 and the bonus. Xavier Fisher checks in for Columbia State. Columbia State, the number 1 seed a year ago at the conference tournament. 26-5 record. They were 15-3 in conference play. Ended up bowing out in the tournament to Dyersburg State, who lost to Roane State by 1 in the championship games. Tucker gets both of those free throws. Pioneers now down by 11. So I'm sure a disappointing ending to the season for the Chargers. Looking to get back. As Willie Wilson tried to get that steal, it kicked right off of Fisher's legs, and then to Willie Wilson. Wilson, when he was trying to get the ball, kicked it out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's Pioneers basketball. Christian Shaw will inbound. I thought it kicked off of Willie's legs. Inbound to Hardaway in backcourt. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Don't know why that wouldn't have been a fresh 30. Tucker trying to get loose, but can't. It's Marquise Washington all over him. Kenton Major at the top of the key. 3 on the shot clock. Willie Wilson shot is blocked. And the rebound of the blocked shot handled by Scruggs. Tried to get it in. Washington does get the tic-tac-toe and the basket to go. 8 for Washington. Steal on the inbounds to Turner Durley. That's 4 quick ones. Hardaway in the corner gets it to the flashing Willie Wilson. Now Shaw goes to the basket. Looked like he got fouled, but no call. Yes. Basket up to Scruggs. He couldn't get that left-handed slider to go and knocked out of bounds by Vol State. Logan Felton with the block down on the Vol State half of the basketball court. 1:37 to go. 40-25. Inbound to Scruggs. Knocked out of bounds. She tried to get that one up and off the glass. So Turner Durley, Feltman, Fisher, Scruggs, and Washington. The 5 in for Columbia State. Scruggs against Shaw, blocked by Shaw. 1.5 minutes to go. Hardaway looking for Major inside as he's trying to box out Feltman. Pass is tipped away. That will stay Vol State basketball. 19 on the shot clock. Wilson to inbound, gets it into Quan Tucker. Could not work his magic underneath against 2 Charger defenders. Willie Wilson nearly had him another one, and the back tap is retained by Columbia State. Marquise Washington will drive, get to the basket, misses the runner. Kenton Major with the rebound and the outlet. Quan Tucker is going to get called for a charge. It's going to be his second foul as Fisher takes one right in the chest. Jackson Thurman, DJ Starr, and John Allen check in for Columbia State. Sabino Tira will collect the last 48 seconds as Myquan Tucker will come out with 2 fouls. Starr working on Willie Wilson. Gets the cutting Jordan Durley. Misses that runner. And we have a problem with the shot clock again. A reset to 30. As it shows 27 on the shot clock. And after the shot goes up, it should reset to 20. So 16 on the clock as Washington, who has 8 in the ball game, gives it up to Thurman, drives the baseline. The interior pass to Allen for a bucket, his first 2. And we have a buzzer going off with play going on. So an inadvertent horn with 15.2 on the game clock. Not sure if they'll make any change there, but Q Martin checks in for Turner Durley. It's Jordan Turner Durley. Pass up court to Willie Wilson. Pulls it back for Asa Hardaway. He will shoot the 3. No good. And there's a chance for another bucket as Washington will go right to the rim and get the right-handed runner to go as the Pioneers left too much time on the clock. Columbia State took advantage. Not a good way to end, as Columbia State scores right there at the buzzer. 44-25 is the halftime score. We'll take a break, come back about 3 minutes before the start of the second half, and get you a Sumner Regional Medical Center halftime report. This is Tim Reese, and you're listening to Pioneer Basketball on the Ball State Sports Network. Tim Reese back at the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center for the Sumner Regional Medical Center halftime report, where the Columbia State Chargers lead 44-25, 19-point lead over the Pioneers of Vol State. The leading scorer for the Chargers, Marquise Washington, with 10 points, right at about his average for the year. T.I. Scruggs with 7. Rico Sane, 6 points. 5 for Jackson Thurman off the bench. Let's see, we got 4 for DJ Starr, 2 each by Q Martin, Jordan Turner Durley, Mackie Wright, Simeon Williams, and John Allen, and 1 each by Nicholas Wiggins and Terrell Reeves, for a total of 44 points for Columbia State. Pioneers, we'll say Columbia State, by my unofficial scorekeeping, have played 16 off their roster of, I believe, 24 that they have suited up for today's game. And for the Pioneers, they are led by Myquan Tucker, who has 14 in the first half to lead all scores. 5 points for Messiah Ward, 3 for Asa Hardyway, 2 for Sabina Otira, and 1 by Kyle Wesley, for a total of 25 points. Neither team is shooting it well from the free throw stripe. 6 of 13 are the Chargers, and 5 of 11 are the Pioneers. Myquan Tucker is 4 for 4. He came in 92+%, number 2 in conference action, in the 8 games that the Pioneers have played this year. 2-6 record, and they're going to have the best half of their year to come back down 19 here in the second half. Foul trouble for both teams. Ball State has 4 players with 2 fouls each. It's Tucker, Ward, Shaw, and Hardyway. Marquise Washington, and Simeon Williams with 2 fouls each for Columbia State. As we are set for second half action. We'll see what kind of run the Pioneers have here in the second half. They are starting Myquan Tucker, Asa Hardyway, Christian Shaw, Messiah Ward, and Kenton Major. As we are underway for the second half, DJ Starr, as the alley-oop to Quan Tucker, is just a little off. DJ Starr will try to pass to Marquise Washington, a little too tall for the 6'6" sophomore from Memphis East. So DJ Starr, Rico Sane, T.I. Scruggs, Marquise Washington, and Logan Feltman. As Tucker misses on that and Pioneers get two rare offensive rebounds. And Myquan Tucker will get the bucket to start the second half for Ball State. 44-27. They go right into Scruggs. Back out to Starr, who misses the step in. Hardyway with the rebound. Messiah Ward will go right to the rim, and he will get fouled. The rebound slam by Tucker is no good. Messiah Ward is not shy about going to the hoop. DJ Starr will get his second foul. And Messiah Ward will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. He will drain the first one. Ward, a freshman from Clarksville Rossview High School. Come in shooting 73%, and that one is in and out. They awarded half a free throw That would definitely be one there. Starr drives and another errant pass. This one picked up by Feltman. The right-handed half hook is missed, and there is a loose ball. Scruggs gets the handle on it, and a timeout is called by head coach Winston Neal. 30-second timeout. So reset here as Columbia State has not scored in the half. A couple errant passes. Hadn't had a real good look at the basket yet in the second half, but don't expect that to last very long. Ball State with a field goal by Myquan Tucker and a free throw by Ward, as they are now 6 for 13. Both teams 6 for 13 at the free throw line. T.I. Scruggs will inbound. DJ Starr guarded by Asa Hardyway. And around the three-point line goes the basketball out to Feltman, the 6'10 sophomore. Shot no good, offensive rebound, but it'll be a push-off foul from T.I. Scruggs. He'll pick up his first personal second team foul, and the full court pressure once again. So we'll get the timeout finally off of there. Pioneers break the press. Myquan Tucker thought about a three as Lawrence McCray is in the ball game now for the Pioneers. His first action of the year, 6'7", 275-pound sophomore from Columbia, South Carolina, Westwood High School. He's had an injured knee. Some bulk inside as Tucker goes right in on Marquise Washington and gets another two. Pioneers down by 14 after being down 19 at the half. Zane gives it up to Scruggs. Now over to DJ Starr, who will go right to the basket. Lawrence McCray is going to pick up a foul. Second-year player for the Pioneers. At the line will go 6'1" sophomore DJ Starr from Bloomington, Illinois. Not sure what his background is. I did see or read a little bit online that he did play, I believe, at least his senior year at Ravenwood High School. That's the first free throw to go. Played and started in all 9 games. And actually, that's what it says. That's all they have stats for. I would assume he played in all 10 of the games. Hardyway trying to get that one through the trees. As it knocked out of bounds. And the full court pressure will intensify here now that Tucker has a spot that he has to stay in. He can't run the baseline to get this ball in. They're looking for the baseball pass. But over to Lawrence McCray, who gives it back to Tucker, who's going to go to the hoop. And another dipsy-do. Can't get that one to go. Christian Shaw the rebound and fouled on the putback. Foul's going to be called on Logan Feltman, his first. Christian Shaw will go to the line for 2 shots. Second leading scorer for the Pioneers, 12.1 points a game. First free throw is good. 83% at the free throw line. John Allen in the game for Columbia State. call. Full court pressure by Ball State. Token pressure, not a whole lot of intensity there. Scruggs looking for someone to flash to the basket. Allen at the top of the three-point line. Steal by Shaw. He's going to go up against DJ Starr, and he's going to get the hoop and the arm. Starr picks up his third.
Christian Shaw.
Shaw back at the line. And the three-point play is converted. 10 points in the half was 5-second violation. Jackson Thurman trying to get that ball inbounded to Nicholas Wiggins. Could not convert. Messiah Ward. Outlet to Asa Hardaway, 30 feet away from the basket. McCray with it. He'll have to step back. Shot no good, and rebound by Tucker. Three-pointer by Messiah Ward is no good. Foul called, and that will go on McCray, his second. Team second. Columbia State will inbound underneath the Pioneer basket. Wiggins guarded by Hardaway, gets it across the timeline. Thurman and Wiggins playing catch now. Simeon Williams will attack the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Thurman, blocked by Tucker. Out of bounds, though. Wiggins, like he pinballed off of somebody on the Columbia State bench and nearly knocked into Winston Neal, the head coach. Official waiting on the clock operator to get the shot clock correct. Jackson Thurman with a turnaround right-hander, rims out. Rebound to Christian Shaw as he clears out with his offhand. Gives it up to Messiah Ward. He will trigger the offense from the right side. Looking for a screen from Lawrence McCray. Gets it left and then back right. Christian Shaw for three. It's going to be off left. And rebound to Williams. Go right at Christian Shaw. Up and under move is no good. Asa Hardaway with a rebound. And he'll dribble it out. Tucker was looking for the ball on the left side, guarded closely by Jackson Thurman. And he will go to the basket, give it up to McCray. Cannot get the shot to go, and he'll be called for traveling as he was knocked off of his feet a little bit there as John Allen slapping the floor. And he looks like he's got a right leg problem. I think he's feeling real good as he comes off the court. Is that a fresh five maybe for Columbia State? Scruggs inbounds to Washington. Sane and Starr and Feltman, the other three for the Chargers. A big screen given up by Scruggs, who set a wall for Kyle Wesley to run into, and Wesley will get his first personal foul, third of the half for Ball State. Pioneers scored 10 in the half to only 2 by Columbia State. Cut the lead to 11. Trying to play some sticky defense here and see if they can cause another turnover or missed shot. Three-pointer by Sane, no good, and the rebound to Wesley up to Hardaway. Throws that out of bounds as Hardaway was not looking for the outlet. Not sure if head coach Johnny Lynn is looking to push. Wouldn't think he wouldn't be. So I'm not sure. Hardyway was wide open, so I wasn't sure why Hardyway wouldn't have been looking for that ball. But the pass definitely surprised him. Got by him out of bounds. Washington guarded by Wesley. Gives it up to Feltman. Scruggs with 10 on the clock. Kenton Major stops his progression. And left-handed jumper, no good. Rebound to Washington. Blocked by Tucker, but I'm sure they're calling the body by Kyle Wesley. And they are. That'll be the fourth team foul. Second foul by Kyle Wesley. Nice block by Tucker. Marquise Washington will go to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game, where he shoots it at 70%. Marquise from Memphis East misses the first free throw attempt. 8 for 16 for the game for Columbia State as Willie Wilson checks in. As does Sabina Otira, and the second free throw is good. A pass by Ward, and the flush by Kyle Wesley. That pass by Ward was blocked high up into the air and then knocked away. Pass to Washington looked like it surprised him. He missed the shot, but Feltman with the easy basket. That's the first field goal of the half for Columbia State. 12-point lead. Messiah Ward with a contested three. It's good. Ward now with 9 for the game. Wilson guarding DJ Starr. Starr will drive to the middle, kick to the corner, knocked away by Ward with 15 on the shot clock. Pioneers have the lead down to 9 with 13:41 to go in the second half. Head coach Johnny Lynn, assistant coach Greg Law, liking what they see here in the second half. A steal by Messiah Ward. Let's see if he's going to go. Oh, he slipped at the restricted area. It looked to me like he was going to try to go with a two-handed slam, but he gets the shot to go anyway. That was almost a disaster for Messiah Ward. Columbia State with the timeout. We will take it with them. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Rees back on the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. Mid-court on the mezzanine level in the Richard Moore Gymnasium. Not familiar with the court here. This is a brand new wood floor here in the Pickle Field House. Laid and painted just this past summer, right after head coach Johnny Lynn was installed as the new head basketball coach for the men's team here at Vol State. 30-plus years at Vol State as the head softball coach, now the head men's basketball coach as well. A legend here in Sumner County. T.I. Scruggs jumped to pass and had to find somebody to pass to at the last second. Pioneers have outscored the Chargers 17-5 as Rico Singh goes all the way around, and the tap in, I think, is going to be awarded to Marquise Washington. Kyle Wesley all the way to the rim and a little strong. And the rebound to Washington. Willie Wilson will take a charge on Marquise Washington. That'll be Washington's third foul. 5 fouls on the Chargers as they will bring in 4 new players. Nicholas Wiggins, Q Martin, Jackson Thurman, Mackie Wright, Simeon Williams, maybe that's all 5. Willie Wilson will get the pass up court. Kyle Wesley will go to the rack. Give it up to Wilson in the corner for 3. Good! Willie Wilson with his first bucket of the ball game. Pioneers down by 6, 51-45. Wilson working on Wiggins, double team now. Sabino Tira will pick up the foul, as there was a lot of action going on right in front of the Columbia State bench. Head coach Neal, I would assume, is calling for a foul somewhere. Laquan Tucker going jumping jacks in front of Simeon Williams. Steal by Messiah Ward to pick it up, and he'll just lay it in for 2 more. Messiah Ward. And there's going to be, I'm not sure if it's a timeout or not. Let's see what we're doing. Time has been called. Folks, I apologize. I keep forgetting to pull that timeout off. Maybe I just need to quit putting it up there. Let's just go with that. Jackson Thurman will inbound. Steal by Willie Wilson. Sabino Tira, the up and under, good. Tira's second bucket of the game. Pioneers down by 2, 51-49. Full court pressure. Q Martin will get the foul on the drive. Foul's going to be on Otira. It'll be his second. Q Martin will go to the line. Pioneers were down 44-25 at half. Q Martin, it is first free throw attempts of the ball game. Another left-handed shooter. It's that first one to go. Martin now 6 for 8 at the free throw line for the season. He gets 2. 53-49, Pioneers down by 4. Willie Wilson across the timeline. He's going to give it up to Kyle Wesley for 3. No good. And the rebound taken away by from Willie Wilson by DJ Starr, and another steal, and this is going to be a slam! Dunk by Laquan Tucker. Nice steal and pass by Messiah Ward. Oh, and Laquan Tucker thought he had him a steal as he had a back tap. They're going to call his third personal. He was looking for the steal and the runaway. That is the 7th team foul on Ball State in the half. Nearly had a shot at a tying bucket. Christian Shaw checks in for the Pioneers. DJ Starr at the line, who's 2 for 2, and he gets the first one of the bonus to go. So he'll get his second shot. He now has 7 for the game. These are all unofficial stats. I am not the official scorekeeper. And that one comes out, and the rebound to Wright. It looked like Otira was tossed out of the way. Foul on T.I. Scruggs, picks up his second. as they will pick up full court. Marquise Washington for Columbia State will check back in. And Kyle Wesley, Jersey Mike's sub, in for Myquan Tucker's. Got a grimace on his face. Looked like he had got a bit of an injury, maybe a leg injury early in the game. Ward looking in the corner for Willie Wilson. After that second pass, as Willie Wilson airmails that one over the head of Kyle Wesley. Columbia State, after the second pass, is seemingly backing off of the pressure. The Pioneers just cannot get that second pass in all the time. So they've created quite a few turnovers. 56-51 is an unconventional three-point play converted by Columbia State. Inbound pass is attempted to be denied by Christian Shaw. He will pick up his third personal. So Tucker and Shaw with 3 personals each, and 8 team fouls for Pioneers. T.I. Scruggs back to the line, and he misses the first. The offensive rebound to Wright, blocked by by Wesley, and tapped again. And the rebound finally to Asa Hardaway, but he's fouled as he's tripped by Marquise Washington, who's on the ground. He picks up his 4th personal foul. That was a volleyball match going on underneath there as Mackie Wright got the rebound. 6'8" freshman from Decatur, Illinois, got the rebound and missed the putback. Asa Hardaway will go to the line for the first time in today's contest. 4th leading scorer for Pioneers. He'll hit the first. Hardaway was a leading scorer a year ago, 75% free throw shooter last year. He's now 10 for 15, 11 for 16 on the season as he gets those 2 to drop. 3-point lead by Columbia State. Here with 11 minutes to go, DJ Starr up ahead to Martin, guarded closely by Wesley. And he passes it to the official, who steps aside and lets R.J. Gilmore, who has yet to enter the ball game, he's sitting on the Columbia State bench. But the problem is he's out of bounds and he's not in the game. So it'll be a turnover, and Pioneers, 3-point shot or 3-point play can tie the ball game. Messiah Ward with the full court pressure gets it up to Asa Hardaway. Hit Myquan Tucker in the corner for 3. It's short. He had T.I. Scruggs flashing right in front of him. Columbia State had a 44-25, 19-point lead at the half. That has dwindled now to 3. It was down to 2. The runner by Rico Sane is no good. Knocked out of bounds by the Pioneers. The fresh 20 on the shot clock. Jersey Mike sub Sabino Otira checks in for Kyle Wesley. So Hardaway, Shaw, Otira, Tucker, and Ward in the ball game for Vol State as Wright pushes Tucker out of the way. Jumper by Starr, rebound to Otira. Hardaway over to Ward and across half-court line. Ward thought about a deep 3, but he pulls it up. Tucker is posted up underneath over Starr. Tried to get a pass to Ward, flashing Shaw for 3, no good. Rebound and an outlet to Sane as Tucker blocks the dunk attempt and the ball goes out of bounds. No foul called. Says he's 6'3", Rico Sane. I haven't stood next to him. Thought he was a little shorter than that, but maybe not. 6'7", Myquan Tucker is inbound to Wright. And Tucker had a push on him in the back. Lucky not to get that foul called. Near steal there. And another near steal. Under the 10-minute mark. 2 points did not go up on the scoreboard. Ward to the basket. He's fouled. I think the score should be 58. At the line is Messiah Ward. There it is. It's now showing up on the scoreboard. Ward, it's that one to rattle home. He had one rattle out earlier. He's 2 for 3. Kyle Wesley checks back into the ball game for the Pioneers. Ward converts. Full court pressure. High Ball State down by 3. Hardaway on the hip of Rico Sane gives it up to DJ Starr. T.I. Scruggs, Marquise Washington, and Mackie Wright in the ball game. And to the rack, and the rebound and the putback, Mackie Wright. 60-55. Pioneers just cannot get over the hump. 8:50 to go. Much more competitive second half as Wesley will drive and a wild shot. Rebound to Otira, and a putback is good. 60-57. Starr will kick back to Scruggs. Three-pointer's no good. Rebound kicks over to Messiah Ward. Nice attack of the basket by Kyle Wesley. Got a hand on that. Ward for 3. No good. One and done are the Pioneers. Marquise Washington will dribble and go right to the basket, and he's fouled by Tucker, and that's going to be 4 on Quan. He is definitely laboring here with, I assume, that lower body injury. He's just not moving as well as you'll see. Looks like Christian Shaw might be coming in as Washington is at the line and misses the first. Oh, Shaw's coming in for Wesley, and Willie Wilson coming in for Messiah Ward. Kenton Major will now check in. He's going to have Quan come out, so Kenton Major will replace Tucker. So he is clearly not playing at 100%. And the next free throw is good. 4-point lead for Columbia State, last year's #1 team in the conference. 26-5 record, 15-3 in conference play. Wilson probing, gives it up to Hardaway. Wilson in the corner to Shaw. The scorers here are Hardaway and Shaw, and Hardaway for 3 is no good. Rebound to Columbia State, and they'll pull it back. Otira can score, but he normally scores on a rebound. Willie Wilson, I think, can shoot it. He just doesn't do it as often. Columbia State looks like they're pulling the air out of it a little bit. DJ Starr will go to the rim, miss with the left-handed layup. Feltman with, look like a couple steps underneath, gives it up to Q Martin. The runner is no good. Another offensive rebound, this by Sane, and he gets the turnaround jumper to go. And timeout called by Columbia State. So it's a full timeout. I will not put the timeout marker up there. You'll just have to assume it's a timeout. I'm going to take a break on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Reese back on the Vol State Sports Network in the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. The scoreboards here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium, brand new, provided by Toyota of Gallatin, as they have provided new scoreboards for all 4 of the teams here at Vol State. Softball, baseball, and the 2 here inside the Pickle Fieldhouse. So thanks to Eric Carr and Jake Thompson across the street at the Toyota of Gallatin. Pioneers 8 for 9 at the free throw stripe here in the second half. Seven for 10 are the Columbia State Chargers. Vol State has scored 32 so far in the second half, 19 for Columbia State, who has a 6-point lead. Kenton Major trying to trigger it in over to Willie Wilson and around the 3-point line with 13 on the shot clock. Otira, who is not a threat from 3-point, gives it up to Hardyway, who is, and so is Christian Shaw, who will drive to the basket and get mauled. No call, and shot is no good. Up to Sane, who will drive right to the basket and get the layup. 4 in the half for Sane. And back to an 8-point lead for Columbia State. Vol State had it down to 2 at 53-51 and almost had a chance on a breakaway as a 2-on-1 is fumbled by Q Martin. And a travel called on DJ Starr. Vol State nearly had a breakaway with a steal, but the foul was called on Quan Tucker, who's now come back into the game. He has 4 fouls. The next foul by Vol State will put Columbia State at the line for a double bonus. Messiah Ward started to shoot a 3, kicks it out to Wesley, over to Willie Wilson for 3. No good. Rebound to Tucker. He'll go right to the basket, go underneath the rim, and his putback is no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Logan Feltman, his second. Quan Tucker will go to the line. His first free throw attempts in the second half. There's 3 field goals. Now 5 for 5 at the stripe. He's perfect. 6-point lead by Columbia State. Full court pressure again by Vol State. Scruggs inbounds to Martin, who is pushing up court into the corner for Rico Sane for 3, and it's good. Tucker kicks out to Ward, who will drive, and an outlet pass too tall again for Kyle Wesley, and another turnover for the Pioneers. Last home game for Vol State until January 8th. They'll take on Northwest Florida. A drive to the rack by Q Martin. It's his first field goal of the half. He has 6 for the game. Otira back out to Wesley. Gives it up to Ward, who's going to shoot from 3, and it's good. 13 in the second half for Messiah Ward, 18 for the game, all unofficial. Quan Tucker leads the Pioneers with 22 points, just a point below his season average of 23, which is tops in the conference. Coach Neal says to hold it up as Feltman was trying to get position at the block on the left side, and the pass just out of his reach, goes out of bounds. Christian Shaw will check in for Sabino Tira. So Willie Wilson, Messiah Ward, Quan Tucker, Christian Shaw, and Kyle Wesley in the game for Vol State. Looking to climb that mountain, a 19-point deficit at halftime. Sits at 8. With just under 4 minutes to go, Wesley tried to go one-on-one against Logan Feltman, and that ball knocked away with 16 on the clock. Marquise Washington was sitting at the scorer's table, but Winston Neal decided put in Kai Wright, or Mackie Wright. Three-pointer from the corner is banked, but no good by Quan Tucker. Tucker tried to get the steal. Scruggs will go right at Wesley, and the left-handed runner is good. Scruggs' first field goal of the second half. He has 9 and a 10-point lead for Columbia State. Ward tries to drive in the middle and has that ball knocked away. And there is a timeout called by Scruggs as he is skidding along the floor on his backside. He will get the timeout. I'm sure the timeouts are not correct up on the scoreboard. It says that they had 4 left, and I'm pretty confident they've called 3 timeouts already as somebody's hollering from the stands at the officials, and they're looking back and looks like they're trying to respond. Timeout apparently is a full timeout. I don't keep track of timeouts either, folks, so there's a lot to do up here in the Toyota Gallatin Broadcast Center, and we're hoping that when we start back in January, we'll have some student participation. Had a couple of broadcasts where we've had James Shaw as an analyst. He's a student here at Fall State, a sophomore, and had Naja Blair as a director running the alternate cameras. But since it's just me here, you can tell I can't even operate the timeout banner well enough to try to operate the cameras. So you do what you can do, folks. It's not ESPN, but it's better than nothing. That's my motto. I appreciate Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and the coaches here. Women's basketball coach Otis Key, men's basketball coach Johnny Lynn for allowing me to help with their broadcasts. 3:25 to go here in the ball game. Columbia State with the ball and a 10-point lead. Jackson Thurman has checked in the game, and he has the basketball. Back to Scruggs, as Quan Tucker couldn't give any assistance. He's got 4 fouls, but Scruggs gets the runner to go as Tucker gets one to squeak in there. Pioneers cannot afford to swap baskets with Columbia State. Christian Shaw will draw the harm, and Scruggs will go to the line. Let's see if that's in fact what happened. The whistle is blown. I have no idea what they called. It's going to be Vol State basketball. Wonder if they called a foul on Scruggs. I don't know. It's Ball State basketball. Wesley will go to the rim and can't get that shot to go. He will go to the line for two. That was on DJ Starr, his fourth. And the 10th team foul on Columbia State. Kyle Wesley will go to the free throw line for two, and he gets the first one. Marquise Washington will check in for Jackson Thurman. So Marquise Washington, Mackie Wright, Rico Sane, DJ Starr, and I think that's T.I. Scruggs. Wesley gets two. 5 for the game for Kyle Wesley. Full court pressure. Broken easily by Rico Sane. He'll go right to the basket, but ball knocked out of his hands. He tried to get it in there. Fouls on Kyle Wesley. That'll be his third. And now both teams in the double bonus. As Sane will go to the line for two shots. Shooting 67% coming into today's game. Gets that one to go. 14 points unofficially for Rico Sane, the second 6'3" freshman from Jackson, Tennessee, Southside High School. 2 for 2 at the stripe. He's 3 for 4 for the game. 10-point lead. Willie Wilson kicks out to Hardaway. Juan Tucker Scruggs up in the air out to Hardaway for three. The roll will not go in. You saw Hardaway having a tough go of it this year. Tucker almost with the steal. Nice block by Christian Shaw. Scruggs got it back after the block by Shaw, but couldn't get a handle on it. Scruggs looking for the foul. 2:02 to go in the ball game. Ball State needs a miracle here. They're going to need to hit threes early and often and get quick stops. Wilson looking to give it up, and he's going to give it up to Ward. A tap ball, says the official, and Ward's going to have to give that one up. The pass to himself is a traveling violation. There was a lot going on in that possession. Almost an over and back, and almost a pass to himself. Now, Ball State needs a stop. Or quick steals what they need. Willie Wilson is on DJ Starr, a freshman from Ravenwood High School. A pull-up jumper is no good. Tapped out to Starr, and Q Martin will go right to the rim for two. They didn't think about pulling it out there after the rebound. Christian Shaw. Messiah Ward with a deep three, no good. DJ Starr with a rebound. And a steal by Ward. Got a 2-on-1, he's got a trailer, but he's gonna get it up off of the backboard. Shaw cannot get his second put back to go. Q Martin will pick up his first foul. Christian Shaw back to the line. He is 3 for 3. And the first is good. Shaw now with 6 in the ball game, averaging 12. Tucker will come out. Sabino Tira in the ball game. Shaw misses the second. Like he nonchalanted that one a little bit. And Columbia State looks like they're going to pull the air out. So let's see if Ball State will choose to foul here to get the possession. Willie Wilson right up in the grill of DJ Starr. Switch. Q Martin, he's going to go to the basket, give it up to Scruggs for the flush. And a technical foul called on Scruggs for hanging on to the rim. And with 38.3 seconds to go in the game, it's all but academic here with a 13-point lead. Christian Shaw will go to the line apparently for just one free throw. And he will get that one to go. Ball State's possession underneath Columbia State basket, so they have to go the length of the court. Joey Richardson, the official, trying to get the handle on that ball. He's trying to get the dribble. He finally does. Tira tosses it into Willie Wilson, who will let it roll across the timeline and pick it up, give it up to Christian Shaw. He will drive to the basket and get the field goal. Pioneers down by 10 with 30 seconds to go in the game. Q Martin into Jackson Thurman. They'll pull that out to DJ Starr. Shaw nearly picked his pocket. Columbia State came in averaging 94 points a game. Will not get there as Jackson Thurman will get pushed by Willie Wilson as he thought he was going to get a freebie there, but does not. Wilson will pick up his second foul. And Thurman will have to earn his 2 points at the free throw line with 7.1 to go. Thurman 5 points in the first half. Has now scored in the second half. You stay tuned after the game. I'll take a short break and come back with some unofficial stats on the Sumner Regional Medical Center post-game show. Pioneers with a three can get it under 10, and the three-point shot at the buzzer is no good. Final score, 82-70. Pioneers made a game of it in the second half, outscoring the Chargers 45 to 38. We'll take a break and be back for the Sumner Regional post-game show on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Rees back at the Toyota Gallatin Broadcast Center, where we are having the Sumner Regional Medical Center post-game show as Columbia State holds off the late charging Pioneers of Vol State 82-70. As Columbia State moves to 8-3 overall and 2-1 in the conference. Pioneers fall to 2-7 and 1-2 in conference play. Here's how the unofficial scoring results look. Leading scorer for Columbia State, Rico Sane, finishes with 15. Marquise Washington with 14. T.I. Scruggs, 13 points. Those are the 3 in double figures. 8 points each for Q Martin and Mackie Wright. 7 each for DJ Starr and Jackson Thurman. 2 each by Jordan Turner Durley, Logan Feltman, Simeon Williams, John Allen, and 1 each by Nicholas Wiggins and Terrell Reeves for a total of 82 points. 44 in the first half, 38 in the second half, total of 82 points. For the Pioneers, 70 points, 25 in the first half, 45 in half number 2. And the leading scorer for the ball game is Myquan Tucker, 24, just 1 point over his league leading average of 23. Isaiah Ward with 18 points, the only 2 in double figures for Vol State. 9 points for Christian Shaw, 6 for Sabino Atira, 5 each by Asa Hardyway and Kyle Wesley, and a 3-point bucket by Willie Wilson for a total of 70 points. And that'll do it from the Richard Moore Gymnasium here at the Pickle Field House. Next broadcast, Lord willing, is set for Monday, January 8th in 2024. The women will play Northwest Florida. The men will play St. Louis Community College. Women will begin at 2 o'clock. Men's action begins at 4 p.m. For Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Johnny Lynn, this is Tim Reese saying thanks for watching Pioneer Basketball on the Vol State Sports Network. Good night and God bless. We'll see you in January. Good night, everybody.